Alright. I have already given up on dating / love. Now I know that sounds like, basically it sounds stupid to y'all. But in what context have I given up on dating? Well, like I said, for many times I understand my role as the man of the relationship. I need to be the man. And I need to be the leader of the relationship. That means I have to lead her emotionally, assuming I'm able to fit this whole emotionally intelligent thing that women made up. Emotionally, well, I would say spiritually, but Jesus, that's what he does. Religiously, what else? There was something else. Financially as well, especially financially. I now would not be able to. Considering I know my worth and I know how the dating scene is out there, I just simply know the chances there are virgin women are very slim. They exist, obviously, but it's very slim. Technically speaking, it should increase in the church, because that's where my goal is at. Be as a Christian virgin guy, find a Christian virgin woman. That's the idea. I'm not asking for her to not have boyfriends. I don't really mind about that. She can have boyfriends. Hopefully not a lot. Because then they'll say, if she was a virgin girl who had many boyfriends, that would say she was not protecting herself one way or another. Yeah, anyways. Or having confidence in herself, something like that. Anyways, technically speaking, I would be able to find that woman in the church. I should be able to. But the church is full of redeemed people. I'm literally one of them. That's the whole purpose of the church. It's for a place of people who follow Christ, redeemed through Christ, to go to. So, fellowship and give Jesus the worship and praise. But honestly, I genuinely feel like I might not find me a Christian virgin woman in the church. Why? Because young women my age are losing their virginities. While me, I'm sitting here, the Christian man, trying to wait. The Christian men are doing better than the Christian women. Which is kind of backwards. It's back in the day, it was the other way around. The Christian men was the ones going out there losing their virginities. But now, all the sexual liberation and the dating market made for women, the Christian men are doing way better than the women. The Christian men, unfortunately. I'm not saying that the Christian men should be better or the Christian woman should be better. The point is, we're supposed to be equal. We're both supposed to be virgins, keeping the original design of God as much as possible. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Can I go? Yeah, I can. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But unfortunately, the Christian women are full of non-Christian, non-virgin women, or as redeemed women. I'm definitely going to be sounding self-righteous and judgmental. That's for sure. Especially considering the church. But I'm just saying, the church is full of redeemed people. People who was once sinners and now taking on a new nature and taking on the blood of Christ. That's what essentially the church is. And you know, just fellowship with each other and worship and praise God, Jesus. And even if she's still a church woman, I feel like I still would be able to find that woman. But considering I know what I know, considering I became more red-pilled over the years, I would not want a non-virgin Christian woman. I just would not want that. Unfortunately, I'm possibly missing out on a blessing, possibly even my wife. But I don't like the concept of me falling in love with a woman who did not save herself for her husband, aka me. I cannot wrap my head around that concept. The concept, a Christian woman decided to not wait for marriage, decided to fornicate. I don't like this, so now let me give my life to Jesus and start doing right. Going to church, try to find a Christian man, fall in love, and he doesn't, and is a virgin, and she isn't. Like, that's like the more personal, to me, I would say, for the world, the sinners, people who don't really care about virginity, the purity of virginity, I would say, I'm not going to fault them. People who don't really care about virginity and all that stuff in the world, I'm not going to fault them, no. Well, they already at fault, but at least they're honest with themselves. The sinners, the Christians, we are expected to do more, do better. Not necessarily better than the sin. The point is to be more holy. So I find more fault, and I take it more personal if a Christian woman isn't a virgin as she, and we're falling in love and come to find out she's not a virgin. And right then, that'll be a turn off. And I would really hate to say I can't date you anymore, I can't be with you. I am a virgin. And I wanted to lose my virginity with a virgin woman. But spoiler alert, for the most part, ideally speaking, I don't know the future, I may end up going through that path and rejecting a female who's not a virgin. She must be a virgin. I would hate to, this is why I'm kind of giving up. Kinda. I already explained the man has to be the provider thing. I already explained that multiple times. I get that. That's now clear. I know exactly what to do. But considering the whole entire, how the world is, how society is, well, hookup culture, and women being the carriers of sex, who decide sex or not, it's just something I cannot wrap my head around. Women hold, I can wrap my head around the women one who decides sex happens. So men, we wrap our heads around relationships. I have that power. I would not want that. There's probably one Christian female, technically we didn't talk at all, we're just literally being co-workers. I don't know what the deal is between us two, but we seem to get along well, as one of my modern parents said. We get along well, which I agree. But come to find out, she has a boyfriend and older than me. For a start, I would hate for her to leave her boyfriend for me, who don't got nothing. And then on top of that, and then her not being a virgin either. Obviously, I don't know that. But with age, I'm assuming the woman's a virgin. With age, I'm assuming the woman is not a virgin, I mean. If she's older than me, I'm assuming she's not a virgin. That's where I'm going at. I just take it more personal when it comes to the church. If I'm gonna follow my mother's advice, Ray, I suggest you find a wife in the church. If I was to do that, it's gonna be it's gonna be really hard to find this Proverbs 31 virgin woman. That will be hard. And for sure, that's the idea of finding this woman in the church. And let's just say I did find that girl, and she's black. Oh my gosh. Now I am really screwed up. Because then I'm suddenly, if I decide to be with her, and then if I don't decide to settle and keep my standards, I'm going to be rejecting the woman. I'm willing to put the race part aside. I would prefer, like that Julian girl who was on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I don't care. The whole white woman preference could go. That white woman preference could go for her. For the most part, I say it like that because unfortunately, you know, there's always that thing inside my head that, oh my gosh, she's not the woman I want, physically speaking. But I'm not going to go too much into that. But women like that, I would. For the most part. But like I'm saying, I just take it super personal. Because considering I, as the man who have the nature to want to spread my seed, you know, and have sex with a whole bunch of women, but I am suppressing that. I'm choosing not to go out there and be a man whore. And then I come into church thinking I'm about to have a good Christian woman, nice package, and come to find out she's not a virgin also. She didn't wait. No, I don't like that concept. That's so backwards. The men, we're supposed to be the promiscuous ones, not the females. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. It's not me judging per se. All I'm saying is I have a preference. And I feel like the Christian woman should understand why I can't be with her. Because virginity is something you can't take back. And the idea I'm going to sit there and throw away my virginity for a woman who I thought did everything right, biblically speaking, or at least mostly right, biblically speaking, specifically talking about virginity, and come to find out she ain't no virgin, I just wasted my virginity for a woman who wasn't a virgin. Assuming that she lied. I date to marry. I date to marry. I know finding this woman is going to be very hard, especially with considering myself and my own problems. It's going to be really hard. I haven't really given up, okay? But as far as all this worldly dating, as far as dating, I'm not doing that. No, because I'm not going to sit there and waste my time. I'm not going to sit there and waste my time on being rejected by all of these females that just want to play around. I got no time for all that. I'd rather use my own time doing what I want. I would love to fulfill that whole high school sweetheart thing, or at least meeting while young thing, and get married. We both virgins and at the bed, and we get married and stuff like that. We get married, have a nice wedding with our families and stuff like that together, and then we go home, we go on our little honeymoon, and then next thing you know, we both losing our virginities together. I see nothing but 100% beauty in that. Both Christians. I would love that. I would have thought I would have had that by now. But obviously, that didn't happen. And obviously, I don't think it will happen. I'm literally 24 years old. I'm about to reach the second half of my 20s. And I really hope that goes better. I'm not saying I wish to lose my virginity. or have a wife. I'm just saying I hope that my life improves to a point where I feel like I could, you know, start falling in love. Because I've never fallen in love. I haven't had a crush on a girl since 2017. That's my junior year of high school. That's the last time I did. And that crush wasn't even that official. Solely because I wanted to seek her but didn't. Because I was in a living situation. The fact I was so young and understand I need this, I need that is crazy. I knew exactly what I needed to have as a leader. It's man relationship, but there's that. That's pretty much it. I've somewhat dated. I'm not doing dating, and I've somewhat given up on love because I understand modern women these days have all these standards that I can't take, and even if I did, I have to do all this extra shit. Because women seem to not know what they want. They do, and even if they do, and we give it to them, they seem to just still have a problem with it, and they don't want nice guys. Like myself. I'm not bragging anything, they're boasting. I'm just saying, they will categorize me as the nice guy. Not a bad boy or whatever. And then on top of that, yeah, I'm not doing the whole dating, nope. I'm not gonna sit there and try to pander to a woman, get a female's attention, nope. And then as far as the Christian woman, I expect more from her. And come to find out she's not a virgin. That's going to be really quite heartbreaking. So I just really hope that she be honest. So let me know I'm not a virgin. And then I'll tell her I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'll pray that God bless you with your dream husband. That's it. Because I can't do this. This virginity is too important to me. And I'm literally a guy saying this junk. Super rare. Super rare. That just proves I was raised right. Even though my childhood parents aren't together anymore, because they met each other fornicating, not doing it the right way. So, yeah, and they both wasn't virgins, but they met each other. Even okay, I'm not gonna get into my biological parents' sex life, but you get the point. My childhood parents, they met through fornication. They both weren't virgins. So yeah, my childhood parents were established in 2005, by the way. Everything else before that's biological. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I've already given up on worldly dating, that clubbing shit, and all that other stuff. And I'm not going to even try the clubs at all, because I hate clubs. And I'm very, very worried as far as, Christian dating, quote unquote. Because dating technically isn't a thing in the Christian. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe.